that's pretty hard to do. This move in particular, while being clean. Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy Don here, your dance mentor, and welcome back to the workshop. And today we are back with our beloved boy group 17 and their comeback to home. Now, I did watch Getting Closer, but that was obviously because it was released before this music video, their B-side. And now we're checking out their title song from the You Are My Dawn album. And I have a feeling we're going to be seeing more of that dark side from 17. Or maybe not dark side, but maybe a different sort of feeling or emotion attached to this. So yeah, we're going to be checking out the music video and then checking out the dance practice right after. So before we get into this video, however, if you have been enjoying my videos so far and you feel like it's been helping you out in any way, shape, or form, or maybe you might even be learning some new things about dance, feel free to hit that like button and also subscribe and also turn on notifications so you don't miss another update. And now, without further ado, here we go.
나는 너가 없으면 낡은 로봇처럼 맘이 멈추고 늘 차가워 우린 멀어져겠어 너는 내가 없으면 yeah, yeah. 나랑 똑같이 힘들 텐데 멀어져겠어 우리 yeah. Baby 우리의 따뜻함을 그대로 간직하고 싶어 어떤 누구라도 우리 사이 풀지 못해 Tell me I know 말 좀 해줘 내 안에서 네 마음 안에서 발버둥 치고 있어 덜컥 겁이 나는 걸 어쩌겠어 난 너가 없으면 내 마음 편히 기댈 집이 없어 내 손은 너를 위해 비어있어 어찌 보면 조금 어렵겠지만 언제라도 난 여기 서 있어 편하게 생각해도 돼 Cause I'm your home, 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 home Cause I'm your home, 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 home Cause I'm your home, 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 home 네가 올 수 있는 곳 네가 올 수 있는 곳 이미 나는 너의 맘을 엎치른 것 같아 지금은 그렇다고 네 맘이 작다 난 게 아냐
Yeah, 밖은 여전히 추워 시리고 끝은도 우리를 멀리서도 다가서게 하는 추억 네 맘에 구멍나면 두 손으로 막아주면 돼 빈손이라도 내밀어줘 내가 채울게
Tell me I know 말 좀 해줘 내 안에서 넌 네 마음 안에서 부름 치고 있어 덜컥 겁이 나는 걸 어쩌겠어 난 너가 없으면 내 마음 편히 기댈 집이 없어 내 손은 너를 위해 비어있어 어찌 보면 조금 어렵겠지만 언제라도 난 여기 서 있어 편하게 생각해도 돼 나는 이렇게 너를 보내고 싶지 않아 맘이 부서지지 매일 무섭고 싶지 않아 나는 너에게 있을 곳 너는 나에게 있을 곳 Cause I'm yours
Okay. I gotta be real with you guys. This is a song that I'm slightly familiar with actually, because I just realized I learned like a chorus from a friend because he taught this piece like at one of his dance classes, and I didn't even watch the music video before, but I did remember this song. But first of all, I think this song has a nice mellow touch and like presence behind it, because I think I'm much more dialed in with all of their more mellow pieces, like Your Dawn is Hotter Than Day. But I mean that was a B-side, but it's like I like songs like that where it's not so explosive in terms of instrumentations. It's not too jam-packed with like electronic sounds. Like this one was much more simplistic, and I like that feeling. Like even from like the beginning to end, like shots where they're all like in this bust shot angle or medium shot, like just close to their face, and how that kind of had that introduction up until the end. It was very candid. Like I think this piece felt very candid. Again, like I appreciate 17 for always having like a lot of dance like scenes within their music videos, because not a lot of groups do that to showcase their beauty in their blocking and like formations. So props to the producers and directors and editors for this video and giving us a taste of the choreography. So with that said, let's move on to the choreography. Here we go. Right off the bat, like that's such a small detail. That little pinky. Now we got walking back. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like you take a simple idea and you see how far you can go along with it. Like let's see how many walks we can do and like experiment with it to create different variations. Like before we got some walking towards the camera, we got some walking around a center formation, and now we got walking backwards. Like this is 17. Like even those little like foot taps with the heels and the toes, like it's minor details. Okay, so like, you know, I know I gave like a lot of shit to like Getting Closer. It wasn't even that much, but I know some of you guys were kind of like what, you didn't like Getting Closer? Mainly because of the dance breaks, the electronic dance breaks that I was talking about. Now don't get me wrong, like it's, again, for what it's worth, like dance breaks and like sharp and fast motions are cool and all, but what makes 17 unique are the subtleties and the little refined choices that they make, that's not trying too hard but stand out so much. And like these are the moments that makes them captivating to me, and me, what I personally like. And I feel like this is the 17 like gold standard that I'm like looking for. So again, like you can showcase so much without doing too much. I think that's just what I love about 17 and their choreography. So man, okay. And then we have Hoshi just like starting off big with our first fragmented formation. Man, okay, that was like acrobatic as F. But that's pretty hard to do. This move in particular, while being clean. So props to them for that. I mean, it's a, like, I think what's really hard about it is the timing, especially when you're off the floor. when you're off the floor, like you're gonna have different moments where might be having different landing times, if that makes sense. Now I might be like complicating this move in particular, but this is actually pretty impressive. It just like the focus on the angle of their bodies, but also staying on top of like different moments within the music. I think we're kind of landing on the bases, but then there's like a silent like left foot land. Right. Yeah. So that little tiny left foot is not on music whatsoever. They're using that left foot to land and then stick it on that bass with that right foot. Bass, bass. So like what I'm talking about is right foot, right foot, right foot. It's just like, dude, yes. Okay. Anyways, move on. And then tone it down. This is kind of like what okay, this is the part like I kind of learned from my friend. And I think this was like as much I like learned or sort of remember, but you know, again, like we're going back to, oh my god, what was that song again? I totally forgot. It was that B-side. Yeah, it was Without You. It was Without You, or like Crazy in Love, which had the very mellow chorus. I wouldn't even say this is this like a pre-chorus or a chorus? Huh. Well, I'm gonna just say like a verse or like a climactic sort of stanza, right? But then they take it in the opposite extreme, which is, you know, when you have a climactic moment or right before or right after the drop, you're gonna be expecting a lot more outwards choreography, explosiveness, etc. But this time, like, we have much more of a mellow but more contained type of choreography, playing with, like, you know, figurative like arm motions. Like, we have all this stuff with the arms, like these, like, you know, knocking on the door, and then we have like this open the door type of feeling. I think at some point they had like they were like home in the music video, and I was like, are they creating like the roof of the house? So, you know, things like that. It's just like, yeah, that was what I was talking about. It's really, it's like heartfelt at the same time, but, you know, like they don't sacrifice the explosiveness or contrast that they're trying to give within this piece. Like, it's not always just going to be like calm all the time, or it's not always going to be explosive all the time. Like, they're always giving us like breathing room, or not breathing room, but more so they're taking us on a roller coaster to feel the ups and downs much more. So, like, you know, from home, before and after that, and that moment, like, we have just bursts of like energy within like movement, and they're clean, and it creates contrast within the piece, which makes it much more interesting and engaging to watch. So. A lot of tension and release. And then we have that walking moment again. But this time they're not like walking one way, they're kind of walking inwards from both sides. Okay. I just wanted to digest that again, but it's like, how do I say this? Like, there's something very powerful when you have someone just standing there while everyone around it is sort of like blurred away. Like, this is like how you isolate one person amongst a chaotic background. And I'm not gonna say they are chaotic in general, but it paints a very, very powerful picture. And it's small moments like this, even if it was like 2 seconds of just Hoshi, it's like you feel a lot of emotions behind this, like in a dance piece, because it's just one person that it's being honed on. Even though I don't know the literal like meaning behind this, but at least the feeling or emotion behind this is something that we can all resonate with. So very beautiful, very beautiful. Have our bridge here. Okay, I'm like starting to wonder, like I don't know what this is, like, but I mean, the most I can think of is like you're knocking on a door. But during that whole bridge, like it's so weird. It's like this declining build. Like their energy is a lot bigger from the beginning of this bridge. Lots of strong moments here, and a lot of pictures being made. To slow it down with a body roll, man, that was a moment right there. And then the energy just tones down. Like, oh, that's like an interesting like placement for a bridge. I just thought that was interesting. Okay, not what I expected. I think they should always place Dino in the front of the beginning of every final course, because I think it's just a nice touch, just because the way he dances. Like, I always talk about Dino doing a lot, and he's always putting the most effort seemingly within the group in terms of dancing, and it feels a lot like it fits right into the pocket if he's in center for all this stuff, especially for like this one last final push or that final stretch that you're going for, and like in a marathon. Like, this is like his moment, and I think it's it has a nice touch to it, which I enjoy. And then you can't go wrong with Woozy and like the dad hats, the black outfits. This time he's not wearing a black shirt; it's a red shirt. Very good, very good. And then come into my G-band. Okay. Anyways, how do I feel about this piece? Okay. It's not my favorite song, personally, but I will say it's a song that I can definitely enjoy if like I'm on a much more like if I want to listen to a more ballad type of feeling. But I will say that this has probably got to be one of their most beautiful dance sets, choreography that I've seen from 17. Mainly because there was just a lot of contrast, a lot of things that they given us from their high moments, from like the crazy like double slash triple barrel turns, even to the small walking moments from the beginning with like these little musicality like toe taps or heel taps. Like it transition, and the flow is like, it's very non-abrupt. Like things aren't just placed there for a reason, and I think that just has to deal with like the design of the song and the flow of the song. And so I think it's definitely one of their most beautiful songs in general. So yeah, I want to know what you guys think, so let me know down in the comments below what you thought was unique, or maybe something that I didn't catch. But again, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and as always, please consider hitting that like button and follow and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next video. So peace out and stay eating.